Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I haven't talked to you guys in a little bit. Last video was when I took out the seat from my Jeep. Unfortunately, that project will be at a halt for now because I broke my toe. So I can't really do much at the moment. Pretty much have to stay inside. I can't really walk, and if I do walk, out these crutches, and that's really uncomfortable. So I'll probably be doing a couple videos in here. Anyways, so today we're talking about the new Ford Bronco. Yes, you've probably already seen a lot about it, but I will talk about my take and what features that it does come with. Also, shout out to the Alley Barbershop. They're always hooking it up. Check out my shirts, they're down below. This one was unfortunately copyrighted because of the 7-slot logo. So I think I'll change the slots and then re-upload it. So be on the lookout for that. And also, I will be starting another channel. My regular job is HVAC, so I'm gonna start a channel, and that'll be linked down below as well. So there we will post some tips on how you can fix your air conditioning at home, like simple things that we don't have to, get charged for a service call for something that's just like a filter or something. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out down below. Anyways, let's talk about the Bronco. So first of all, the Bronco, I honestly think it's a really nice car. People are comparing it to the FJ and the Jeep, put together, and honestly, it does look like that, but it does look great as well. It does have a nice front end. I like the round headlights with the little stripe like that. You can see it. And that looks really good. And I like the fact that they released 3 of them. So they have the 2-door, the off-road, and like the SUV version. So I think that's actually going to add more people to the market for the Bronco. And then the 2 and 4-door are more of the off-road package, I would say. Yes, there are a bunch of upgrades that you can get. And the highest upgrade, like the one that comes with the 35-inch tires and all that, that's actually priced similarly to the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon from what I've seen around my local dealerships. So it's not too far off, and honestly, they're both great cars. Let's start off with the looks. So the interior, it does look way better than the Wrangler. I'll admit that. So it comes with that huge 12-inch display on the 2 and 4-door, and then the 8-inch on the SUV model. I'm gonna call it SUV model. They call it sport model. A feature that I really do like, that it's not something that you really think about on the Wrangler, that you have that beam on top. So on the Bronco, it's all open. You get panoramic views. I don't know how that would do in safety, like if you were to flip over, but it is nice to get that full, view on top without anything obstructing the view. That's pretty cool. Another thing I do like is how the doors fit in the car itself. I don't know if Wrangler does that. I haven't searched that up, but I really like that feature. So you can be on the go, take off the doors, put them in the trunk, and just keep going. You do get 11.6 inches of clearance compared to the Jeep Wrangler, which only gets 10.8 inches. So you do get a little bit more clearance. So that's something to consider. And the fact that the 35-inch tires fit on stock on the Jeep, I think you have to get like a 2 or 3 inch lift to fit 35s. So that's a plus. Also, power wise, the Ford Bronco comes with 2 motors, so it's either the inline 6 with the turbo or the V6 with twin turbo. And the twin turbo actually comes with 310 horsepower and 400 feet-pounds of torque. That's honestly pretty good, and it is a little bit more powerful than the Jeep Wrangler. So, but Jeep also came out with a 6.4 liter engine, so with 450 horsepower and 450 feet-pounds of torque. So there's competition now, and I like the fact that Ford released this, because it's only going to make those 2 companies, keep going until they come out with something crazy. So I can't wait to see what the future stores. Maybe a Bronco truck next, because it's only going to get crazy from here. Just how it did with like American Muscle, with Dodge coming out with, Hellcat and all that, bringing out the GT 500, I believe, the Mustang one, and then the Z01 and the Camaro, which are crazy horsepower and crazy fast. So you can only expect some great things to come out of the Bronco coming out and being the competition for Jeep. One thing that I have always thought about, that I've only seen in like sports cars, is 360 bird eye view. So Bronco came out with a 360 spotter. So you don't need someone to be out of the car and telling you where to go, passenger, driver, blah, blah, blah. Now you just look at the screen, look at the cameras, and then you're good to go. So I've always thought that would be helpful to have cameras, around the vehicle so you can see. But I never would have guessed that a company would do it strictly for off-road. So there's gonna be a lot of innovation coming out for these off-road cars, and I'm excited. Talking about the cameras, I do have a backup camera here that I'm gonna be installing on the Jeep. But like I said, I can't really walk right now, so it's gonna be on hold for a little bit. The doctor said 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm hoping for a faster recovery because I need to get back to work. I need to you know, work. I need to pay my bills. And a couple things that I saw online people were complaining about is the independent front suspension versus the Wrangler spring over axle suspension. And honestly, a lot of people swear by the independent front suspension in the Toyota community. They love it. And I'm sure it's innovated a lot since, you know, the 80s or whatever. So if I were you, I would just keep a lookout for that. Look at how it does on road once people start getting them, because honestly, that it will make off-roading comfortable. And yeah, you don't get as much range, you know, like with the axles, but I don't know. It seems promising. I don't know if you guys saw the video where they can disconnect the sway bars and it goes from the wheel being in the air to level. So I'm really excited to see how this thing will do in the real world compared to a Jeep Wrangler. I'm sure they're gonna be, you know, toe to toe. So we do gotta keep in mind it is still a Ford. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, I think Ford actually knocked it out of the park, and I'm excited to see these on the road and to see how they perform, and hopefully some YouTuber out there can afford one and actually makes videos on it. Also check out the other channel with the HVAC stuff. There's gonna be some content on there from me and the other people that I work with. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to leave a like, share the video, and leave a comment too. See you guys on the next one. Peace.